Well, hello folks. Welcome to a, a long overdue shaving video. So got some time here. So today I'll be doing a shave with Razorock Plague Doctor. Yes, since we're all in a plague right now, I'm going to use the Plague Doctor. Got my water. Yeah, it's still morning, so I got to drink some water and clear out the phlegm in my throat. And it lathers up pretty nicely. As you can see, it's in the bowl. In the it doesn't really, and other people mentioned it on the I guess comment sections for the soap, and those people are right. And I've been using this. It's like half gone, and the soap is a very very light scent, and as you can see, typical cream color soap, and you have to take a really deep inhalation before you can get the scent from this soap. And of course, with plague doctors, I guess I'll do another video too later on with the Phoenix accoutrement, their version of the plague doctor, which is the Sangre de Drago. And now the beak part on the plague doctor's mask, what they did, let's go ahead and lather up. Of course, I'm using a Model T. I was going to use I was going to try to do an all Italian shave kind of thing, but so I was like, nah, never mind. Yeah, wet my face. So that beak part, yeah, hold on. Well, darn it, lathers flying all over the place. Let me clean off my arm here. Hey. Okay. Okay, get some. Yeah, so basically that beak area of the plague doctor's mask is used for, they could put, I guess, some tissue that they spray perfume into that beak area. They would put things like herbs and flowers into that beak area. That's what that beak area was for. And plague doctors weren't necessarily doctors. What they were a group of people who went into plague areas, go into plague houses, and they would check on the person. They would check on the person if they were still alive or if they were dead. They were the one. That's what the long stick that they had, the stick or the long pole they had. They would actually use that to check the patient, poke the person, see if they're alive, and if they're alive or if they're dead. They didn't actually, medicate the person. They just checked, and then they would mark the door on the house as a plague house and move on to the next house. So they didn't actually doctor anybody. Their job was to go in and say, hey, hey Bob, you drew the short stick. You drew the short straw. You got to go check on, this village and check all these houses that supposedly got plague victims, and make sure that they're alive or they're dead. If they're dead, I guess mark the door for this dead people here. Please, come pick up the dead body. Like that. I guess I'll do a video. Video on that where there's a scene in Monty Python, the bring out the dead scene. So this in the scene is basically a village, There's the Undertaker. He's going around. He's pulling a cart through the village, and he's yelling, "Bring out your dead! Bring out your dead!" It's basically what he sounds like. And and yeah, so they marked the door with this is the plague house, and that's pretty much their job. And as I noted from reading and things like that, is that if they test let's say that they come up with a test where they can send it, or you can order it, send it to your house, and it's like a 15-minute test. That 15-minute test that they're talking about. If they test the majority of us, 90% of us would come up positive for some sort of coronavirus. Because basically, the coronavirus has been with humans, like forever. Basically, the flu virus is a coronavirus. It's a round virus with spikes on it. And of course, everyone has had the flu once in their life. Okay, let's do the third pass. It's not a bad. This soap is actually pretty darn cheap. I got it for I think $1.99 on the Razorock website. It was on sale. I think the regular price is like $3.99, something like that. But they had it on sale. Now hopefully we do get the country up and running again. The U.S. people talk about, hey, people are going to start starving if we lock down longer. In some of the Democrat states, the governors are talking about, they want to lock things down until next January. But good luck, man. Just we'll bring the guy by with the cart. Bring out the dead. Have him pick up all the dead Democrats. Not dead from coronavirus, dead from starvation. Yeah, because right now the U.S. technically has food reserve. They have enough. That's a dangerous spot. We, the U.S., have enough food reserve to basically feed the world 3 times over. So we are not going to run out of food anytime soon. The problem is that the livestock, fruits and vegetables are rotting in the fields. This is the season where they need to be picked. There was a news article where some chicken farmer was having to cull, basically just kill his chicks. Not the adult chicken, he was having to kill chicks so that they wouldn't grow to be adult chickens. And same thing with fruits and vegetables. They're rotting out in the field. No one's picking them. Yes, the trucks are running, but the trucks that are running are taking food from the warehouse to the stores. The problem is we need to get the food from the field the fruits and vegetables, the livestock from the field, to to the warehouse, because eventually the warehouses are going to get empty. So will we be okay until the end of April? Yes, we'll be okay for about another week here. The fruits and vegetables can wait another week. The chickens, the cows, and the pigs, they can wait another week. But if we shut down for another month, all of those rotting fruits and vegetables, the ranchers having to call their chickens, having to kill their chicks. Did I already do against the grain? Oh yeah, okay. Well, this will be the touch-up. All right, I'm yakking and I'm losing. Okay, I'm putting it on setting 6. Yeah, and this model, Rockwell Model T is setting 6 is very aggressive, very bitey. I forgot which razor I have here. Let me see here. Which blade? Wilkinson sword, Gillette. Yeah, and speaking of Gillette, right now would be the perfect time if you're going to boycott any particular product, such as Procter and Gamble. Kind of like this is almost gone. This art of shaving sandalwood, and since Procter and Gamble bought them out, this is about maybe 1 or 2 more shaves for this is gone, and I won't buy it again because of Procter and Gamble. See in the back there, the Procter and Gamble product, and yeah, now of course the art of shaving was their own company. And I believe about 5 years ago they got bought out by Procter and Gamble, and the prices are still expensive. This shaving cream shouldn't be more than, I would say, $17, but it's like $25.99. And for that price you can buy other British shaving cream or shaving soap actually. All right. Yeah. So if you're still boycotting Procter and Gamble, the problem is, I was at the store, and of course, it seems some of our brothers have forgotten about the boycott, because I've been noticing for months now that in my local area, anyways, in the savings section, the Gillette for men has always been packed, and now when I go by, it's not all gone, but it's pretty empty. So guys are buying it. I'm not. Let's see. Yeah, it's very bitey. So probably put it to 5, maybe 5.5 to. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure if you check the list, they do have a list of all the companies who's getting the part of that $500 billion stimulus. And I bet you if you check, Procter and Gamble will be on there. Gillette will be on there. They should, Procter and Gamble and Gillette should get 0 of the stimulus. When you flaunt losing $8 billion as nothing, remember in 2009 when it came out that Gillette lost $8 billion because of their wokeness, and they came out like, yeah, $8 billion is nothing, it was worth it, we'll lose another $8 billion, so they shouldn't get jack squat. And of course, Procter and Gamble, and of course Gillette, they're not hurting because Procter and Gamble makes household products like dishwasher cleaner, dishwasher liquids, just basic stuff for the house. And if anything, Procter and Gamble is probably raking in the money right now. And me, yeah, you're supposed to dab and not swipe. All right, there we go. Let's put this back. But guarantee you, like I said, if you look in that list of big companies that taking stimulus, Procter and Gamble will probably be on there. I'll look it up. You know, Gillette or one of the subsidiaries of Procter and Gamble will be in that list. You know, with their hands out talking about, yeah, we need money, even though all of our products are flying off the shelves. You know, and I did order some witch hazel, and I ordered a Old Spice, which is the one that's made in India, and because I have an Old Spice, but I think it's the musk Old Spice. The one I ordered was the original. Well, it's supposed to be the original scent Old Spice. So yeah. So the next one I'll probably do is this one, which is the Phoenix accoutrement. This is a vegan one, and now this one you can definitely smell, and it does smell nice. I have to give the Phoenix accoutrement guy all the ones that I've purchased of his has a really nice scent. But again, I'm not a fan of vegan shaving soap. For bath soap, that's okay. The palm oil and coconut oil and olive oil, all the oils that they put in the soap to make it into soap. Yeah, my lips are dry. I've been drinking a lot of water, but it's still dry. That's what doctors say. If your lips are dry, you're dehydrated, so drink more water or force yourself. Well, actually, what's funny, if you drink too much water, your lips will go dry, and your body, it's basically, if you drink too much water, your body's dehydrating itself. It's like a weird effect. Your lips, one of the signs your lips go dry. So if you're one of those people who are forcing yourself to drink 2 to 3 gallons a day, I had a coworker, because I'll shut it down here. I had a coworker who did that. The guy would literally force himself to drink about 2 to 3 gallons a day. And I tell him, hey man, you don't need to drink. 1 gallon's okay. You don't need to drink 2 to 3 gallons a day. He would always, you could hear him pouring. He sat near my desk, so you hear him all day long just pouring water. It's like it's like you're yes, drinking water is healthy, but drinking too much water is unhealthy. But anyways, I didn't bother ragging on him too much. I mean, I guess he thought it was healthy, but he's actually overworking his kidneys, because when you're drinking that much water, your body doesn't need 3 gallons a day. What was that? Doctors recommend, what was it? 8 ounces, not 5, 3 or 4 8-ounce glass of water a day. So basically, if you drink one in the morning, drink 8-ounce glass of water in the morning, one for lunch, one for dinner, you're okay. That's about 3 glasses of 8 ounces of water, and and I think 8 ounces equals a quart. I think, yeah, an 8-ounce glass equals a quart. So that's about close to a gallon of water. Well, that wouldn't be. Anyways, well, I'll end it here. Hopefully, yeah, this is not expensive. I think the regular price is like $3.99, but like I said, I got it for $1.99. They had it on sale. The thing is that this is made in Italy. The Razorock guys are in Canada, so I haven't been to their website since the plague hit, and I doubt they're getting anything, any shipments coming from Italy, because these are made in Italy. They're shaving soaps that they sell on their website, the Razorock brand, and so if you go to the website, I'm pretty sure a lot of it's going to show sold out. When will you be getting more? That will be determined, by the plague. So yeah, since the plague hit, I doubt these guys. Unfortunately, Well, I guess fortunately, unfortunately, online business they're actually one of the few folks who are actually making some money. They may have to also furlough or lay off some of their employees, but a few of the online shaving sites that I go to, now most of them are mom and pop, so that number one, they shouldn't have a whole lot of employees to begin with, and hopefully they don't hopefully they don't lay off anybody because again, the online shopping is actually boom because everybody's at home, everybody's working at home. Those who can, if you work in IT, uh, or if you do, I guess, secretarial or administrative type work, you can actually work from home. Just take your laptop. The boss come in, hey, take your laptop home, work from home, and until either you get laid off or you get you get called back into the office. So yeah, so if you go to the website, a lot of stuff's probably going to show out of stock. I think Maggard. I'm going to sneeze here. Hold on. Pause it. Whew. Okay. Yeah, one thing you don't want to be doing is sneezing and coughing in public. But of course, if if that's on your mind, then you're definitely going to be sneezing and coughing in public. Uh, no, I don't. Well, I don't know. I can't say I don't have the plague until I'm pretty sure, like I said, if we all get tested, 90% of us are going to show up as infected with some sort of coronavirus, and I'm one of those who are more for the natural immunity as to opposed to a fake immunity, which is what a vaccine. A vaccine is basically a fake immunity. What a vaccine does is that it basically it's you are purposely infecting yourself with a virus or a pathogen that a very very small amount, and supposedly that that will allow your body to recognize, hey, this yeah, because people do get sick when they get vaccines. The flu vaccine for one, a lot of people I know in the office when that time of the year comes when people are getting flu vaccine, a lot of people are sick. Like, I thought you guys got the flu vaccine. It's like, yeah, it's the flu vaccine that's making me sick. Like, okay, so I'd rather go for and of course there's the other one, which is the herd immunity, which is let's get 80% of the population infected, so that the populace builds a general immunity to the virus, and it's kind of like back in the days when mothers would take their kids to go. I should do. Yeah, I guess I might as well while I'm yakking. All right, I put on the witch hazel, which is the Equate witch hazel, which I got for like 79 cents, I think, at Walmart, because theirs is literally gone. And mothers would take their kids to what they call measles parties. So, what was it, smallpox party? No, not smallpox. Smallpox will kill you. So basically, if if little Johnny down the street has a measles, all the mothers in the neighborhood would grab their kids and go have a measles party, and they would literally get little Johnny to infect their kids. Okay, I'm gonna do Sterling's sandalwood, and I've had this one for like a long ass time, only because I got so many freaking but I said, eventually, if you use your get your neck area, stash area, and there's no weepers or bleeders, so yeah, and you have to be careful too on that setting 6 on that Razorock Model T. It is aggressive, and no matter what blade, I've tried all types of blades in it, and if you're not careful, it will bite you. Okay, all right, it is a cream that's good for the skin, so you can get your forehead too. That's pretty good. That is pretty much my post shave is witch hazel, and some sort of shaving cream, salve, or sometimes I don't put any, but yeah. So these mothers would have a let's see here. A measles party for their kid, and that's basically a what you would call a herd immunity. All the kids in the neighborhood will then have measles, so that just basically get it over with. So you know, all the kids are sick at the same time, and they all get well, and they're not reinfecting anyone because they've already been infected. So I'm all for natural immunity. Vaccines are nice to have, but you know, it's again, I call it fake immunity. It's not the real thing. You're not getting the real sickness, and you're not building up a real immunity to it. All right, well that's it. And yeah, for the next video, I might be doing that Phoenix accoutrement, or if the Old Spice comes in, I'll probably do that one. And you guys enjoy your shave, and keep what's call that keep safe. And I guess if you go outside now, and depending where you live, in the U.S. they are requiring you to wear a mask, and I've been doing it already, so for me it's not a big deal. So if you're in one of those areas, wrap a bandana. If you don't have an actual mask, wrap a bandana. I think on eBay there are or folks on there selling cloth masks, and they're not that expensive. So it's like $5-10 for a pack of 4 or 5 cloth mask. Many of them are free shipping. So don't be stupid, and wear stupid things on your head. Look online. Yes, people are actually wearing maxi pads on their face. yes, there was a joke meme going around where a man actually put a maxi pad on his face, and that's not a joke. People are actually doing it. So yeah, so order, or if you can sew, if you got a wife who knows how to sew some cloth mask, order them order the cloth mask off of eBay. I wouldn't recommend ordering the paper surgical mask, because those are being price gouged. But if you're willing to pay 3, 4, 5 times the price, because normally a box of 50 of the paper surgical masks go for about $10. They're now going for about 30, 40, $50 for a box of 50. So but again, if you live in an area, in my area, it's not mandatory, but it's recommended. So all right, well, thank you guys.